Hi, this is Matthew from Everybody Community. Just a commentary about what's going on in the Middle East, specifically in Palestine and in Israel. Um, Take a look at our project here, by the way, a betteramerica.club and Everybody Community. We're working on a project right now to put an end to these kinds of problems. You know, these kinds of problems in the world have gone on forever. As soon as human beings invented ways to kill each other, there have been people that are doing that. I just wanted to do a commentary today about what I'm seeing happening. Now, it's my opinion about Israel's intentions are to take over the whole area called Greater Israel. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with Palestinians having rights, trying to protect Palestinian civilians. They're obviously not doing that. I think they've killed about 35,000 innocent people at this point, and they've injured another 100,000 or 70, 80,000 have been injured. So you don't do this if you're trying to protect people, if you're trying not to murder people. You don't blow up 37 hospitals and make them all not working. You don't do that if you care about people. Now, they make up stories about, oh, there was this or that, and it's all lies and it's not true. So when Israel states that they care about helping the Palestinians to survive and find a home and things like that, it doesn't matter what they say. And a lot of people are simple-minded enough to still listen to what they're doing. Just watch what they're doing. There's no reason to believe anything they say because they're not being honest about it. Just watch what they're doing. What they're doing is that it's a genocide. And we know that because we can see all the people that are getting killed. Now, what they can't do completely is drop napalm, which America's done quite a bit in the past. They can't drop napalm on all the people that are living in right now, living in Rafah, people that are waiting for food, but they're blocking the food to starve them. So what they're doing is they're terrorizing them, okay? And they're blocking the food. They're not letting the food in. And they put a lot of maybe Zionist people there at the gate in Rafah, preventing the trucks from coming in. And no one's enforcing the trucks to come in. If I was driving one of those trucks, I might go ahead and go in anyway, no matter what's in my way, because there's, I don't know how many 100,000 people are starving right now in Gaza and in the Rafah area. So we have to pay attention to what it's an update now. This is an update about what Israel is doing. So people go for the food aid. It's happened a couple of times. They just machine gun them down while they're going for the food. So, when you think about it, if you've seen Steven Spielberg's movie about what was happening during the Holocaust in Germany, and Saving Private Ryan. And then if you look at the cold-hearted Nazis, how cold they are, how they're laughing when people are dying for water in the railroad cars. Well, this is exactly what you can see videos of the IDF doing in Palestine. So once again, the key point is that the idea is to take over all that area. That's what the Zionist plan is. They want to have that whole, and they're open about it. And they don't want Palestine to have their own state. And they're the ones that found a way, a very tricky way, to have influence over enough people to prevent Palestine from having a state. Although Palestine, the Palestinians have been there for hundreds and hundreds of years. And Jewish people, regular Jewish people, nice Jewish people, peaceful Jewish people, lived together in Palestine for hundreds and even thousands of years, along with the Palestinians in the land we call Palestine. It was when the Zionists moved in. It was after the World War II when they said, we're going to take over. We want to take over this area. And that's their agenda. That's their plan, to completely dominate and take over the area. That's when the Palestinians said, wait a second. That's when they had the Nakba. I think that was 1947 or 48, where 800,000 Palestinians were displaced. So when this happened, then the Palestinians got the idea, hey, these guys are not good neighbors. These guys are not treating us well. It used to be that the average Jewish person was okay. But when you have this Zionist agenda, they have a whole different thing. They're a political party, and they want to take over that whole area. And Palestine, the people of Palestine are pushing back and saying, wait a second, this is our home. This is where we live. You want to live in peace, we can do that, but you got to be peaceful. And so far, Israel has never done that. They've never been peaceful. But these guys are great at killing. They're great at massacring. They're great at developing weapons. They're great at convincing other people through their clever marketing that, oh, we're the victims. But nobody believes that anymore because we've seen too many murdered babies in Palestine. We've seen too many women killed, non-combatants, murdered in cold blood in Palestine. We've seen too much of that. So I just wanted to give an update about what's going on. So it looks like the war is ramping up, but in the meantime, Israel is doing what it can to try to eliminate Hamas. Why? Because Hamas is the arm that's pushing back. Now, if you're beating up little kids on the way to school, or you're making regular human, normal human beings that are not combatants wait in line for hours just to go to the other side of town, things like that, that the Israelis can do. But when it comes to fighting back, like the Hamas group is doing, they're fighting back, they're pushing back. Houthis are doing that. And the Hezbollah is doing that. They're fighting back. They're saying, look, you can't dominate, you can't you can't kill these people anymore. There's no more massacres. We're not allowing that. Now Israel's having problems with that. They want to eliminate Hamas. They're never going to eliminate Hamas, and they're never going to eliminate Palestine or the Palestinian people. But this is their agenda. They believe they can do it because they've been extremely successful on many occasions in doing that. And they think that they have destiny on their side. Well, that's an update. Let's see what happens. Update on Israel.